When Luke's shot in the groin, Nick and Jacob drag him in the hot tub time machine to go back in time and save Lou. The three end up 10 years in the future where they need to go to find the shooter. Hello everyone, welcome to another movie review, and this time it's on the movie Hot Tub Time Machine 2. This movie came out back in 2015. It has 3 nominations, and the people and the cast is Rob Corddry, Craig Robinson, Clark Duke, Adam Scott, Gillian Jacobs, Chevy Chase, Colette Wolfe, Bianca Hayes, Jason Jones, Kumail Nanjiani, Kelly Stewart, Josh Held, Gretchen Cornell, Lisa Loeb, Jessica Williams, Bruce Buffalo, Mariana Paola Vincent, and Adam Horstman. Now, I only know one person that was in this movie, and that's Chevy Chase. But that being said, he wasn't really in it all that much. He really wasn't. Alright, so before I go and do this review, I need to mention one thing. I still have not seen the first one. No, I haven't. I have not. It is something that's on my to-watch list eventually. But right now, we're on the second one. This was the second time I've seen this movie. Second time. The first time, I thought it was just plain stupid. But this second time, I actually feel different about it. So what do I think about it this time? Is it great? Is it good? Is it bad? Well, there are some good things about this movie, redeemable things about this movie, and then there's some bad things about this movie. Oh, wait. So, first of all, I don't mind time traveling movies as long as it's done right. And they kind of did it right in this one, and kind of didn't. So, we're going to start with the story this time around. The story. I would have to say the plot is one of the best things this movie has going for it. I think the plot is good. That's it. Nothing great. Nothing bad. Just good. The way that it's written, I would have to say it's written pretty well. Because it had no dialogue scenes where I was kind of like rolling my eyes, It didn't have any of that, and so I'm actually kind of surprised with that. Kind of surprised, because it's a sequel, and normally comedy sequels tend to go really downhill and make you start rolling your eyes a bit. But some comedy sequel movies just don't do that. This was one of them. So it has redeemable qualities in the story, and there are some great instances, some great parts in the way that it is written. But that being said, most of it was flat out okay for the way that it was written. We're going to be moving on to, why not, the graphics for its time and type. For its time and type, I have to say the graphics was actually really good. Actually, better than that, very good, considering what type of movie it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be a comedy movie. IMDb lists it under comedy, mystery, and sci-fi. Yeah, I can understand it being under mystery. I can understand it being under sci-fi. The all a little bit comedic factors in this movie. A little bit, not much. That would be the next thing that I have to talk about. And I gotta say, comedic factor. There's not much though. There really isn't much though. I mean, there were some scenes that were actually, I did laugh a little bit, but it wasn't much. It really wasn't much. I think this movie, that's what this movie kind of lacked. Because it is supposed to be a comedy movie, and yet it was more serious than it was comedic. Which is not a bad thing. Which is not a bad thing, because, yeah, I actually liked the seriousness of the movie. I really did. And I think if they had put more comedic parts in this movie, it probably would not have worked. No. So it's a mixed feeling about it, and a mixed bag about it being listed under comedy. Yeah. Alright, moving on. And one last final thing do I have to talk about, and that's the cast. The cast. And this is to me where this movie gets saved, is the cast. I think for what it's worth, the cast did a great job. They did a great job. Because the movie did fall flat on the other stuff, the way that it's written in the storyline, and the comedic factor. Like, there was pretty much almost nothing there, just a little bit, ever so slightly. But yeah, no, I think the actors did the best that they could with what they were given. Yeah, and so quite frankly, I don't blame the actors. And I don't blame the director for the way that the acting went. Which, the director is Steve Pink. Steve Pink, you did a very good job. I'll just leave it at that. You did a very good job with how you wanted the actors to act. You did not, however, do a good job with the direction of the story, if you will. Yeah. So that being said, IMDb, with all the users combined, gives this movie a 5 out of 10. A 5 out of 10. And what do I think about this movie? Well, my thoughts. What would be my rating? I would have to say it's good. That's it. Would I want to watch this movie again? Maybe sometime down the line. I actually really enjoyed this movie. Like I said, I thought it was good. So, that being said, I see the rating that I gave it the last time, and I'm going to stick with it. Because I feel like, this is the rating that this movie actually does deserve. And it's none other than a 5 out of 10. 5 out of 10. That's my rating. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this. And if you love this movie or did not love this movie, you can let me know in the comment section down below. Let me know what you think, what your thoughts are. I always love your comments, whether you love the movie or hate it. You can like this video or like this review, and you can subscribe to my channel if you love my content. So take a while for taking time to watch, and join me next time for another movie review I intend to do soon. I am out.